When we talk about manifestation, the law of attraction, setting intentions, the power of prayer and affirmation, they say what you want wants you, or who you want wants you. It's so easy to get bogged down in the details and frustrated when you don't get who or what you want, when and how you want it. And before you go and oversimplify this, there's some inner workings of this process that's got to get clear in your mind before you experience the physical evidence of the who or what it is that you want in a very satisfying and a sustainable way. Hey, I'm Joseph McKenneth, aka Joseph Inspiration. If you're new here, I am a certified spiritual life coach, a published author, and a music artist. I assist individuals in healing and improving the balance of their well being. And this topic is a very popular one, and I would love for you to stick around so you can hear my take on it. So, subscribe, like, share, and comment below, and let's unpack this. The main reason you don't get who or what you want, when and how you want it, is because the focus is too much on the absence of it rather than the presence of it. When the focus is too much on the absence, it causes resistance and conflict and keeps what you want further away from you. And this conflict gets normalized when you don't know what you want. And this part of the conversation gets overlooked a lot. In other words, if there is no conflict, no drama, no harm being done, no suffering, or no form of any negativity that's happening, then that person, place, or thing that you want may not be what you really want because it's too peaceful, it's too calm, it's too happy, it's too positive. But logically, are those things not associated with what you want? And logically, are the negative things not associated with what's unwanted? And then you'll be like, no, they're all important because it takes one in order to know the other. And then my response is, yes, that is a very valid point. But if you normalize negativity in what's wanted for you, then positivity will feel like a foreign object. So they wouldn't be as equally important. Except now, negativity would be highlighted as the positivity, and the positivity would be highlighted as the negativity. And you see, that is what's got to be rewired so that what you want can feel positive and what's unwanted can feel negative. This allows your focus to feel mostly what's wanted. Otherwise, you'll be looking at, for example, a luxury car, recognizing its comfort, recognizing its ease and its luxury, and then feeling the discomfort, the unease, the lack of luxury without it. Therefore, you keep the luxury car away from your physical experience because it looks mostly positive, but it feels mostly negative. Rather than training your brain to associate positive feelings with the positive thoughts so that your physical body can start emotionally normalizing the comfort, the ease, the luxury to eventually experience the physical evidence of that luxury car. But of course, a luxury car can be replaced with any other tangible thing on the planet, like sustainable money, a beautiful house, a beautiful spouse, a satisfying career, a supportive friend circle, or it can be anything intangible like peace and clarity of mind, a joy filled heart, and carefreeness. Now, if you don't know what you want or you're not very clear with what that is, then experience is the best teacher here. Your personal experience is great at giving you an unwanted experience so that you can get very clear with what it is that you want. This is personal for you. So you got to trust what shows up for you, even if it's not the easiest to believe. Because guess what? You can change your mind and make a completely different decision about what you thought or felt you wanted. You know, we like to think that we create our own reality, and that statement gets used a lot. But what we mean is that we create our own experience. in an already created reality. And the already created reality is humanity. I like to use the analogy of social media. And since this is YouTube, YouTube would be the already created reality. Each user on this platform has a channel, and the channel would be your own unique experience. We get to curate our own experience in whatever way we choose. If you like sports, then that's mostly what you'll see in your feed and in your recommended video list. If you like news and politics, then that's mostly what you will see. We can all be in the same room on YouTube on different devices and have completely different experiences on them. That's how this works. So this means you have way more power in your own experience than you may have been led to believe. Well, Joseph, if this framework is so simple, why is it still a challenge to get who and what you want, when and how you want it? Well, it's because there's a need to control the outcomes of what's naturally happening in the experience. Therefore, the intention is to release control. Stop resisting the unwanted and start observing with keen awareness what you can do and what you get to do in the happening. Notice I did not say what you cannot do. Because life is full of so many streams of possibilities, you can do anything, but you only get to do what's in alignment with your personal polarity. What is polarity? It's when opposite expressions are existing at the same time. For example, what's wanted is existing at the same time as what's unwanted. That's polarity. It's the light and the dark, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. They exist in all of us at the same time. But the measure of these things are different depending on each individual. But what you personally focus on the most is what you will personally get in return. And again, if negativity is what you're focusing the most on in a positive circumstance, then negativity is what you will get more of in return, which then affirms this challenge of not getting who or what you want, when and how you want it. Therefore, what you can do in your awareness of all of this is take responsibility, clean up, and empower the perception of your own experience so that you can expand what you get to do. And this is a process because everything brings you back to your feeling state, this emotional processing unit. And this has to complement your logic thinking mind so that your decisions, your actions, your behavior patterns can reflect more of that. Or else it'll be like doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Albert Einstein called that insanity. You are the universe in physical human form. It's a collaborative effort here. But let's not get too carried away with the names and the titles that we prefer to identify as the universe, because you're going to miss the point here. And it's partly the reason this process gets turned into a race that it was never really meant to be. The non-physical universe can only do as much as you physically allow, because this physical human experience has been compartmentalized into three aspects: the past, the present, and the future. But every aspect is happening simultaneously in this eternal, right now, present moment while you're watching this video here with me. The leverage that the non-physical universe has is all the possibilities for you. And so therefore it works with what you're focusing the most on. And then it dishes out all the possibilities related to that. But in the event that you no longer prefer what the universe has been dishing out, this is where you get to change your mind and choose a different way of showing up for yourself, or make a completely different decision about how you're responding to this stuff. This is also the transitional phase where you feel like the universe is testing you. Every obstacle imaginable seems to pop out of nowhere. Every setback, every delay, every inconvenience is loud and strong. And everything in you wants to fight or run away or freeze by the overwhelmingness of it. But all that is simply the universe dishing out these old possibilities because that's what has had the most momentum in your experience. But keep cleaning, keep empowering yourself, keep treating yourself kindly, keep being gentle with yourself, affirming your worth, affirming your safety, affirming your confidence, because self care is paramount in this space. It is perhaps the main ingredient that keeps you centered, where it seems like what you want is so close, but it's so far away. But you got to commit to it. The change happens in the commitment, even when you don't feel 100% motivated at times. So that when these old possibilities keep showing up, they don't stay very long. It's short lived to the point that the universe starts to see, wait a minute, you've changed your focus. And this is you guiding the universe's hand to your new focus. And then it starts dishing out the possibilities for this new focus. And that's when you start feeling and experiencing the physical alignment of what you want, wanting you. But you must honor the energetic lag, the energetic delay in this process. Because, yes, some of the things that we want do show up on command, meaning it's the moment where your desire meets the physical evidence at the same time. But a lot of other things don't show up on command, meaning your desire seems to be going way ahead of the physical evidence of it. And this dynamic will always be out of your conscious power because the lag is a condition here on this planet. For example, each time the sun rises on our respective sides of the planet, we're seeing it 8 minutes after it's been shining, which means every single day there is an 8 minute delay we experience at sunrise. But the sun always rises, even on the days that we don't see it. But yet we experience the feeling of another day so that when we do see the physical evidence of the sun, we can appreciate the beauty it offers. If you feel like you've been in a lag, in a delay longer than you would like to be, look at it like this. What you want is so unique, so different that perhaps it's got to be created from scratch. And the people, places, and things that are meant to bring this into your physical experience have got to rise up to meet the occasion. And that can't be rushed, it can't be forced, and it cannot be controlled. But delays never mean denials, just redirection and divine protection. And if you can trust that, then your collaboration with the universe will continually delight you in expected and unexpected ways. Well, friend, I hope this video message has resonated well with you and cleared some things up. Yes, trials arise, but they're only here for you to experience the triumphs they offer. So stay the course. It's all working out for you. To know more about my Inner Healing Life Coaching Program, I'm going to leave the information in the description box below. So click that. Make sure you hit that bell notification, like, share, subscribe, and comment your thoughts about what's been said here. I would love to read them and I would love to respond to them in the comment section. So do that for me, and I will see you in the next video.